cold reading, you know, it comes up a lot for an actor, and there are probably a lot of actors that don't even know what that means. Like, what's a cold reading? Why is that important? Really, what cold reading is when an actor is given material and you have a very short time to work it out. You know, you go into an audition, the sides have changed. Oh, we've changed it. You know, here, listen, we're going to work with this today. I'll give you about 15 minutes. I'll see somebody else and have you in. Or you audition well, and the director says, you know what? I like you, but you're not right for this. Will you look at this for me? And I'll see in a little bit. And you have maybe sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes absolutely cold, and sometimes maybe you have a half an hour or so. And you have to be able to work out that script in the same way that you would if you had it for 4 or 5 days. If you walk into a room and you've been well coached and you've had material and you audition really well, and then the casting director says, you know what, that's great. Can you look at this monologue here at the top of Act 2? And you come back in 15 minutes and you can, you know, you're like this reading off of a page. They're going to think you're heavily coached, that you don't have technique, that you don't know how to work. And they're not going to want to work with you more times than not. So it really comes down to craft. It comes down to technique. You've got to be able to look at a script and very quickly assess your previous circumstance, the acting relationship, what's the emotional connection starting off, what your objective is, and some overall actions. And if you don't know how to craft that, if you don't know how to pin that down in a personal way, ultimately, really quickly, your work's not going to be very good. You know, and then add to that the fact that it's a cold reading and these lines aren't memorized. So you have to be able to really work off the other person, whether it's another actor or if it's a reader, working off the meanings of what they're giving you, and be able to get it up off the page so that you can still be present, still listen, still answer and respond. But see, most actors, because they don't have that kind of skill, they haven't trained themselves. They're reading off of a page, and I'll refer to you. You know, okay, I know I'm talking to somebody over here, and you're just an actor reading lines. You know, you might as well be an English student or a high school student in some drama class, because that's what you come across as, you know. So it's a skill, you know, and auditioning in general is a skill. You know, there are a lot of really good actors that don't work because they don't audition well. They don't know how to walk into a room. They don't know how to handle themselves in that kind of a ultimately stressful situation. And they don't have technique, and so it's like a crapshoot. They're just going with whatever instincts they have, and maybe once in a while they might do something that is believable, but more times than not, you're going to look like an amateur. So if you're a real serious actor and you want to be a professional, you need technique, you need craft, and you've got to be able to audition well, and that includes cold reading.